Hey everybody, this is MarlonFan91 for the Transformers 5 discussion, and we have another design to go over today, and that is Bumblebee's. Now, there is a reason why it took a little too long to put this video out. I know the design was released a few days ago, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago actually by the time you see this video, and that is because, well, two reasons. Actually, the first of them is that I would be lying if I said that my gaming channel hasn't hurt my posting on this channel a little bit. So I'm still trying to work out a balance on how to get that, evenly done. Because I want to be consistent with the gaming channel, but I also don't want to neglect my main channel because that's where all you guys are right now. So, trying to still find that balance. Also, a Suicide Squad review is still coming, so look for that soon. And another reason is I kind of wanted to wait a little bit to, have a couple more designs to talk about as well, like I did with the last video, because I had like, 5, 6 designs to talk about in that last video, and it was more of, here's all of the designs. So we only had Bumblebee after that, so that's why this video is taking so long. It's just because I was kind of waiting it out a little bit, but nothing else came. So let's talk about Bumblebee here. Now, what's interesting about Bumblebee is that he has a look that is very, very much like the Dark of the Moon version of himself. It almost looks nothing like what we saw in Age of Extinction. Now, as far as the whole body, it is pretty much Dark of the Moon completely, except for the chest, which of course is because of the new parts and different looking Camaro. So the chest is different, resembles that new 2016 custom Camaro that he will be in the upcoming film. Otherwise, it's Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. The only difference other than that is he still keeps one little trait from Age of Extinction Bumblebee, and that is the faceplate. And the faceplate actually does look a little bit different. It is not exactly like how it was in Age of Extinction, but the overall design is pretty much the same. Just a couple differences in colors and small details like that. Now, of course, since we are going back to the Dark of the Moon look, his door wings have made a return, so that is great to see. That is something that I really feel like they screwed up on in Age of Extinction. I know he was trying to copy Stinger's look, but the door wings are very signature Bumblebee, so I'm glad they're really bringing that back. Also, I want to say that this thing with Bumblebee reverting back to the look that he previously had before trying to appear like Stinger, it makes a lot of sense as from a story standpoint. And that is because that Bumblebee wanted to look like Stinger because he felt inferior to Stinger. And that should no longer matter for two reasons. First of all, Stinger is dead, so, there's no reason to look like Stinger because Stinger's not there anymore. And secondly, is that Bumblebee defeated Stinger, so Bumblebee's actually the more superior Transformer. So why would he want to look like a more inferior Transformer when obviously he is the better one, so it makes sense for him to go back to his previous design. And I am very glad that Bumblebee is back to his previous design because I was just not a fan of that Age of Extinction look. I felt it was way too streamlined, barely any recognizable car parts. It didn't look like he could transform. He just looked like a giant robot that had no transforming capability whatsoever. So I'm really glad that he's returning back to that previous look. I thought that the Dark of the Moon Bumblebee design was actually his best look anyway out of the first 3 movies in the trilogy. It really had a really cool looking design, especially in the chest area and stuff like that. So there is a little problem with this concept art. Now, it is concept art, so this is not technically final. And you can notice that because his head is a little bit too big for his body for some reason. Not sure why they didn't try to make that more proportional. And also his waist seems really, really narrow in this concept art as well. So I expect that to be a little bit wider in the final CGI version of himself. So just those two little strange things there. and it really looks like that's the design they were going for, and it was probably one of the first designs. Like, this is like, okay, this is what we want, so this is like the first attempt of trying to just take old Bumblebee and kind of put him with the new stuff, and they probably ended up getting better concept art past that. So I feel like this is one of the first drafts of this is what we want. So that's why it's like that. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you like it that Bumblebee is returning back to his previous form? Or would you have preferred it if he kept his Age of Extinction look with maybe a couple modifications? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, make sure to subscribe to Marlon Fan Gaming. I'm currently doing an Uncharted walkthrough, and I'm in like the part 20s around there right now, so check that out. And also make sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for behind-the-scenes stuff and things that you don't see on the YouTube channel. So follow me on those, and until next time, I am Marlon Fan95. See you guys.